All right, y'all. So look, we got to talk about it. And this is what I'm saying. Now, SEC is releasing their schedule. I'm going to look at a couple. Probably later on. I'll probably do some videos tomorrow on the SEC schedules. But, bro, when I say the Big Ten, for the most part, be cupcake schedules, bro, this is what I'm talking about. Cupcake. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm going to get, hate comments, man, whatever, bro. These are cupcakes. Besides Ohio State and how they starting the season, bro, come on, bro. Now, that's going to be a game. August 30th, Ohio State, Texas, the career arc and the start of Arch Manning. Hey, bro, sign me the heck up. All right? That's going to be a ball game. You know what I'm saying? That's how you early schedule right here. Take a prime look at the difference. That's how you schedule a football game. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love scheduling Texas. Perfect. Now, after that, leaves a little bit to be desired. Grambling State, Ohio, bye week. Now, I ain't going to sleep on Washington. I think they're going to be a better team next year. That's a decent matchup. Minnesota, who we just talked about with Pyron, hey, we'll see. They had a pretty decent year this year. Illinois as well had a pretty good year in 2024. But then it's like Wisconsin, bye week again. Okay, boom. Then we get to the nitty gritty. Penn State, always a tough opponent, but you host them at home. I love it. Purdue, UCLA, can they have a better year next year? Fired offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Remains to be seen. Don't know. Rutgers hasn't been good in a long time. Then you play, obviously, your rival, Michigan. That's always a good game. But it's an okay schedule. I give it like a B, B minus. All right, now Michigan, more cupcake to me. All right, when you look at Arkansas State, you know what I'm saying, potentially who they playing. Then you look at Oklahoma, we have to see how good they're going to be. I'm not too sure. That's kind of up in the air. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No Jackson Arnold this year. We'll see if they get a quarterback in the portal. I haven't heard anything just yet. We will find out. Central Michigan, Nebraska remains to be seen. Had a good start to the season, fell off a little bit. Dylan Raiola's back for another year. They're kind of iffy, you know, and they had a better year than they've had in years. Wisconsin, I remain with what I said about them over there. All right? Now, this schedule right here, now it starts to heat up, right? You got USC. That should be a pretty good game. You know what I'm saying? I think USC should be better next year if Lincoln Riley returns as the head coach. We'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Washington, I think they're going to be a better team next year. That should be a pretty good matchup. Michigan State ain't been relevant in some years. Gotta see it to believe it. Purdue, Northwestern, had a chance to knock off Ohio State this year, but you know what I'm saying? And then you got Maryland, and then Ohio State. You know, same thing. B minus, C plus. More schedules. Again, Oregon. I like Oregon. I like Dan Lanning. Not the biggest fan. Like, y'all tell me, when are they actually challenged? Montana State, dub. Rutgers, dub. Oklahoma State, who knows? You know what I'm saying? They already kind of got, they coach Gundy, you know what I'm saying, under a microscope. They asked him to take a pay cut. Luckily, he's returning. Iffy game. Wisconsin, y'all know how I feel about Wisconsin, all right? Northwestern hasn't been good in years. Iowa, can they ever have offense? Ever. Defense always pretty good. Can offense ever be good? I don't know. Now he just landed a transfer portal quarterback. It should be a lot better, but we will see. Next up, Oregon State. Easy win. Minnesota, I like them. I think they're going to be good again next year. Then you finally get a team. Penn State. Look how far deep we are. We on September 27th. That's a little minute. You know what I'm saying? That's a little minute. All right? Then they got Indiana. We'll see if they be good again. Kirk Cignetti. Can they replicate? All right. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And then, they got USC. That'll be another tough matchup. USC should be better next year. Now, I know they didn't have the best year this year, but it's USC. They're like a brand of college football. And then Washington. So that's their toughest games. Penn State, Indiana, USC, Washington, maybe Iowa if they're any good. Got to find out. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All right. Couple more schedules we're going to look at before we wrap up with the Big Ten. All right. This is why I say cupcake. USC, cupcake. This is Montana State, Georgia Southern. You know, ain't been that good in a little minute. They had an okay season this past year. You got Purdue, Michigan State ain't been good. Illinois, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Had a pretty good year this year, but we'll find out. Now you finally play somebody. Michigan. Now this stretch right here is crucial. You know what I'm saying? Now I like this part right here. The middle part of their schedule looks really good. Michigan, Notre Dame, then they got Nebraska. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make a schedule. So I'm going to give them a B+. Like, that part I like right there. Michigan, Notre Dame, Nebraska, Lord. That's how you do it. Then coming off, you got, obviously, Northwestern, Iowa, Oregon, UCLA. That's a hell of a schedule. I'm going to give them a B+. Starting out, weak. The back part after October 4th, elite. All right, now UCLA. All right, now I like Utah. Again, I don't know how Cam Rising keeps getting in and how he continues to get eligibility, but hey, we'll leave that for another day. All right, UNLV, a really good team this past year in the Mountain West. Like what they was able to do, okay? So first 2 games, UCLA. Okay, cool, smooth. All right, September 13th, iffy game, all right. Then it kind of heats up a little bit. Northwestern, again, we'll see. Penn State, can never sleep on them. They're a brand of college football, always pretty good. Then you got Michigan State, ain't been good in a while. Maryland, then you play at Indiana. That's going to be a game right there, right? Playing Indiana in Indiana, yeah, sign me up. That'll be a pretty good one. Then you got a bye week, rest up your bodies. Then you got Nebraska, Ohio State. I like it. Washington, UCLA. So those last 4 should be good. Now, I want to give credit to UCLA and USC. These schedules are a lot better than what I've seen earlier. When we talking about Michigan, Ohio State, these are some pretty good schedules. You know what I'm saying? I get them a B+, almost an A-. I get them like a B+. Pretty good schedule. But for the most part, y'all see what I'm saying. Like, these schedules should be a lot better than what they are. Now, I know you have to play non-conference and, you know what I'm saying, I know you got a schedule. But when y'all ask these questions like, hey, we need to be in the college football playoff, it needs to be harder scheduling. Some of these are too easy to start the year. Challenge yourself. Now, I credit Ohio State for challenging themselves with Texas in the first part of the schedule, in the first part of the season. But, man, challenge yourselves, man. This is only going to help you. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about Alabama and them and the scheduling hard. They messed themselves up when you lost to Vanderbilt and you lost 24-3 against Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Games you should have won. Let's be honest. But when you schedule tough like a Texas, that's only going to help your resume. And we were talking about the metrics the NCAA needs to have going forward. The FPIs, the quad 1, quad 2s. Add those in because an early regular season game like that, you're still figuring everything out. You're still figuring out camaraderie and how things should go. That's what they need to do. But that's how I feel, man. Overall, okay schedules, but I really like USC, UCLA. I think they got some of the best ones, and I like that Ohio State schedule hard to start. The other ones got to do better.